Hi guys, welcome back to the Super Smash T20 of 2025-26. It's match number 3 today between Otago Volts and Canterbury. Otago Volts have won the toss, elected to bowl first. It's a good start here from the Canterbury openers, Chad Bose and Tom Latham at the crease. Obviously, Tom Latham, a well-known New Zealand player, active New Zealand player. He is there at the crease, has the experience. And Chad Bose, also a really good player. It's driven again down the ground to mid-off by Chad Bose, picks up another single. Andrew Hazeldine is into his second over, has conceded 5 runs in the first 4 balls of this over. Tom Latham doesn't play regular T20 cricket, but it'll be a challenge for him as well, like how he's going to adapt to this shortest format of the game. That is going to be a challenge for Tom Latham. And then you also have Henry Nicholls, Kyle Jamieson, Ish Sodhi. They're all well-known New Zealand players actually. That's on the pads. It's flicked away by Tom Latham towards square leg and picks up another single. Chad Bose is back on strike. 6 runs from this over so far. Still 1 ball left. Current run rate is 7.41. One thing which has to be said is the teams batting first have to try to outbat the opposition if they want to try and win the game. The last ball of the over. Shot this time, it's pulled away, it's an under edge, it goes past short fine leg and into the fence for 4 to finish the over. Second boundary in that over. And a boundary to finish that over, not in the most convincing fashion, but it doesn't matter how they come as long as they come. 10 runs came from that over and Canterbury are 25 without loss after 3 overs. So Bacon is the new bowler into the attack now. Starts with a dot ball. Second ball of the over coming up. Tom Latham on strike. Comes down the wicket, pulls it away leg side, and that'll run away for 4. Has found the gap beautifully. So Tom Latham advancing down the wicket and picking up another 4. That's short this time, it's pulled away again. It's in the gap, beats that fielder there at deep mid-wicket and into the fence for 4. So back-to-back boundaries from Tom Latham. Starting to look good here. Too short this time. Overcorrection. After Tom Latham came down the wicket the previous ball, he overcorrected and still got dispatched to the fence. This time it's a much better delivery and Latham drives it straight to covers. Another dot ball from Bacon. It's back of the length this time. Latham defends it back to the bowler. Make that another dot ball. So 8 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. So last ball of the over coming up. This time it's punched away by Latham towards covers and picks up another single to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over and Canterbury are 34 without loss after 4 overs. So Ferns is back into the attack. Dunru Ferns is back into the attack into his second over, and straight away Tom Latham picks up another single to start the over. Chad Bowes moves across his stumps, looks to swing it leg side, looks to drag it from outside the off stump to the leg side, but not able to make connection. So another dot ball it is. I think it was a little bit of a slow ball there from Dunru Ferns. It's a full delivery this time. I was looking for the big shot there, appealing for LBW. And the umpire says not out. There was a big shot attempted. Maybe sliding down the leg side because all 3 stumps were visible. It's full this time. It's driven back down the ground, back past the bowler, and that'll run away for 4 as well. The beautiful shot there from Chad Bowes. It was a full delivery from Dunru Ferns, and that's smashed straight back past the bowler to the fence. 3rd boundary in this innings for Chad Bowes. This time it swung away leg side, it's 1 bounce and into the fence for 4 as well. So once again bowling it in the slot there, half volley from Dunru Ferns, and Chad Bowes hitting it towards deep mid wicket for 4, back-to-back boundaries. Last ball of the over is hit away again. It's in the gap again. Could be 3 boundaries in a row to finish the over. It is. So what a finish to the over there. 13 runs came from that over. And Canterbury are now 47 without loss after 5 overs. So Bacon continuing into second over. Latham coming down the wicket there, looking to heave hole leg side, but not able to make connection, or maybe was there an inside edge? I'm not sure about that. But a dot ball to start the over. Yeah, maybe a little bit of an inside edge there, but still a dot ball nevertheless. Tom Latham batting on 22 from 17 balls with 3 boundaries and 1 6 at a strike rate of 129.41. That's full this time. Latham drives it down the ground. Good fielding at mid-off. And Tom Latham picks up another single. That's a full delivery, looking to flick it away there. I think it's headed towards short fine leg. Another single here for Chad Bose. This time is driven down the ground again. Oh, little bit of a fumble there at mid-off. And Tom Latham picks up another single. A 50 partnership comes up between these two batters. A 50 also comes up for Canterbury. Opening partnership of 50 from 34 balls between Chad Bose and Tom Latham. Chad Bose is back on strike. And that's flicked away leg side, but there is a fielder there at deep mid wicket. Cuts it off, and Chad Bose picks up another single. One more delivery left in this over, and the bowler has stopped in his follow through. Yep, last ball of the over coming up. And Latham goes big. It's high in the air. I don't know whether he's got enough on it. Yeah, see? I think he has actually. He has got enough on it. That's gone all the way for 6. What a shot from Tom Latham. Second 6 of the innings, second 6 for him, and a 6 to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over, and the power play has been completed. Canterbury are 57 without loss after 6 overs. So there's a bowling change now. The part-timer, I can't even call him part-timer now, call him full-timer maybe. Full-time off spinner, the way he bowled in the test series in India, if anyone remembers last year in 2024. Glenn Phillips is the new bowler into the attack now for the Otago Volts. And straight away Chad Bose picking up a single of the first ball of the over. Now Tom Latham is back on strike. Phillips coming around the wicket to Tom Latham. And that's a quicker ball. That's cut away beautifully by Latham. Finds the gap. And that races away for 4 as well. Little bit of width offered by Glenn Phillips. That's all Latham needed to just punch it away through the towards deep point for 4. Continuing to find the boundaries here, both these batters. And this time Latham comes down the wicket and flicks it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. So Chad Bose is back on strike. Moves across his stumps, pulls it in the air. It's towards that fielder, lands short of that fielder. And Chad Bose picks up another single. Another quicker delivery on the pads, and Latham flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. Full toss, and Chad Bose flicks it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. So 9 runs came from that over, and Canterbury are 66 without loss after 7 overs. So Ben Nicholls is the new bowler into the attack now for the Otago Volts. And that's cut away by Bose towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to start the over. Tom Latham is back on strike. The Nicholls coming around the wicket now. That's cut away again, straight to point. Dot ball from Nicholls. This time another quicker delivery. Latham cuts it away again, straight to the fielder at point. Another dot ball. Well, it's short, and that's pulled away leg side this time, and that's all the way for 6. Bowled it too short that time, Ben Nicholls, and the attempt to bowl a quicker delivery dragged it down, and that's been dispatched into the grass banks by Tom Latham to pick up his 3rd maximum in this innings. This time it's outside the off stump. Latham looking to swing leg side and misses it. It's another dot ball. Last ball of the over. And this time it drives it away towards deep extra covers. And it'll pick up a second, I think. Yes, that's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs to finish the over. So 9 runs came from that over. And the Canterbury are 75 without loss after 8 overs. So Glenn Phillips into his second over now. Oh, goes for a slog sweep. Inside edge, onto the pads, and he's taken the catch. They're appealing here for something. Not quite sure what they are appealing for. The umpires are going to have a look upstairs, I think. Maybe it's just one of those moments where it hits the bat, goes onto the pads, and then... But has it touched the ground on its way? That's the big question. Well, it's hit the bat. It's gone onto the boot, and then the keeper has completed the catch. You might have to check it slowly. Well, this could be the most unluckiest dismissal for Chad Bose, I think. It's gone off the pads onto the toes, onto his own toes. Decision pending. Not out it is. So I think, but there was some evidence that the ball had actually bounced. Yeah, I mean, Chad Bose was looking to sweep it, went off the bat. I think it bounced on the way onto his toe and then it popped up. So I think that is why the decision was given as not out. But anyways, the opening partnership will continue here. 75-run opening partnership. The second ball of the over coming up. That's cut away this time by Chad Bose. Finds the gap. That'll run away for 4. Adding insult to injury there. Previous ball was almost a dismissal. Has it gone for 4 really? No. Good fielding actually. Good fielding at deep extra covers. So a couple of runs for Chad Bose. This time full on the pads. It's flicked away past that fielder towards deep square leg and picks up another couple of runs here, Chad Bose. Again, this time short and wide. This cut away. Oh, good effort there in the field once again. Put in the dive but couldn't stop it. It's gone into the fence for another boundary. And this time around it is officially a boundary. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. This time it's flicked down the ground. And they've taken another single here, Chad Bose. So Tom Latham is back on strike. So last ball of the over. A little bit of an inside edge there from Latham, and he'll take another single to finish that over. So 10 runs came from that over, and Canterbury are 85 without loss after 9 overs. So Ben Lockross is continuing into his second over. Latham has taken the single of the first ball of the over. Chad Bose is back on strike. Quicker delivery inside edge. Short fine leg is there, does well. And Chad Bose picks up another single. Now Latham goes for a slog sweep. How far has he got it? He's got it all the way for 6. What a shot that is from Tom Latham. A slog sweep. He's nailed it all the way. Brings up his half century as well in style. 52 from just 31 balls with 4 boundaries and 4 sixers at a strike rate of 167.74. And the T20 is not even his regular format, but still he has played so well. And the next delivery was a wide, and now he drives it away towards deep extra covers, and Latham picks up another single. So Chad Bose is back on strike. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Has bowled him. Finally, a breakthrough for the Otago Volts. It's Ben Lockross who strikes. A big heave across the line there from Chad Bose, and he's lost his stumps in the process. And some relief for the Otago Volts, because this opening partnership was doing it all by themselves, isn't it? And finally they found a way to breach the defense of Chad Bose there. But he's played a good little knock. He's played a good knock today. Chad Bose is out after scoring 40 from 27 balls. And Canterbury are 95 for 1 after 9.5 overs. So 95-run opening partnership has been broken, and now the new batter to the crease for Canterbury's Nicholls, another New Zealand player who's well known actually. He has the experience as well, 1,304 runs with a best score of 76 not out. The last ball of the over coming up, and Nicholls flicks it away down the ground to long on and gets off the mark with a couple of runs. That's good running between the wickets. Couple of runs to finish the over. So 12 runs came from that over, and Canterbury are 97 for 1 after 10 overs at the halfway mark of this innings. So Hazeldine is back into the attack, and that's an inside edge from Latham. Is towards point, picks up another single to start the over. This time it's on the pads, and Nicholls flicks it away leg side towards deep square leg for another single. Well, that's full and wide. He's edged it away. Deep third man is there. Latham picks up another single. 100 comes up for Canterbury. 100 comes up in just 10.3 overs at the loss of 1 wicket. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. That's edged away. That's played too fine. That's running away for 4. Beautifully guided away there by Nicholls. He picks up his first boundary. That's very delicately guided away past the keeper. Oh, he goes for the scoop, gets it over the keeper, and that's 4 more. Back-to-back boundaries from Nicholls. And Andrew Hazeldine feeling the pressure here. This time it's flicked away again by Nicholls, leg side towards deep mid wicket, and picks up another single to finish the over. 12 runs came from that over, and Canterbury are 109 for 1 after 11 overs. So Luke Georgeson is into the attack now. Second ball of the over coming up. And that's flicked away down the ground to long on. And Tom Latham picks up another single. That's on the pads, and that's flicked away past that fielder at short fine leg, and that's into the boundary for 4. Staying in line there, Luke Georgeson bowling it on the pads, and all Nicholls had to do was just get bat on it. It's raced past that short fine leg fielder into the fence for another boundary. And this time looking to drive, gets an inside edge probably. Another dot ball here. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. 6 runs from this over so far. Oh, he goes big. It's high in the air. Is there any fielder coming underneath it? Running backwards. Can't get there. And Nicholls will push for another couple of runs as well. Oh, it's bowled him here. Oh, it's given us a no ball. No ball signalled by the umpire. So it'll be a free hit. What has happened there? He was bowled actually. Got an inside edge onto the... maybe went off the pads onto the stumps, but it's a no ball. It's a free hit. Has to bowl an extra delivery. Free hit delivery coming up, and he comes down the wicket, swings it leg side, doesn't make much connection. It goes towards the leg side, and Nicholls picks up another single to finish the over. So 10 runs came from that over. and Canterbury are 119 for 1 after 12 overs. So Glenn Phillips is back into the attack, and Nicholls picks up a single to start the over. Latham is back on strike. It's a quicker delivery this time. It's swept away leg side, and that runs away to the fence as well for 4. Moved across his stumps, moved inside the line, and it's just helped it on its way there, Tom Latham, for another boundary. This time it's a full delivery, and Latham drives it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Ooh, this time Nicholls comes down the wicket, gets an inside edge, it's towards deep mid wicket, and Nicholls picks up another single as well. This time full delivery, inside edge towards square leg, and another single for Tom Latham. And now Nicholls goes for a slog sweep and taken at deep square leg. So finally another wicket goes down. I was looking for the 6 there. The fielder was placed correctly at deep square leg, and Glenn Phillips provides the breakthrough for the Otago Volts. Found the fielder to perfection there. Nicholls will be very disappointed with that. The second wicket goes down for Canterbury. Nicholls has to go after scoring 22 runs from 14 balls. And Canterbury are 127 for 2 after 13 overs. So Hazeldine is back into the attack now. This time is driven by Tom Latham towards deep point and picks up another single. This time it's flicked in the air by McConkey. And that's racing away to the fence for 4. Beautifully picked up the length there. What a way to get off the mark. The new batter to the crease. He just nonchalantly flicks it away to the boundary for 4. So Cole McConkey it is, and he drives it away this time towards deep third man and picks up another single. Latham goes big, leg side, beats that fielder. Is he? No, good fielding at deep square, at square leg, and Latham picks up another single. This time it's driven down the ground by McConkey towards mid-off and picks up another single. Is that a wide down the leg side? Yes, it is. So Zaldin has to reload that one again. So last ball of the over coming up. That's flicked away leg side. It finds the gap and another boundary to finish the over. Beautifully picked up the length there, Tom Latham, and ends the over with a boundary. So 13 runs came from that over, and Canterbury are 140 for 2 after 14 overs. So Glenn Phillips is continuing into his last over. Starts with a dot ball, second ball of the over coming up. It goes big, it's a top edge. And it could be out, it is. So another wicket goes down here. McConkey going for the big shot, only managing to get the top edge. And a simple catch at covers sees the end of McConkey, and Glenn Phillips picks up his second wicket of the day. Third wicket goes down for Canterbury, and once again, just as a partnership was starting to build, a wicket has gone down here. So Cole McConkey is out after scoring 6 runs from 5 balls, and Canterbury are 140 for 3 after 14.2 overs. So fourth ball of the over coming up. Latham comes down the wicket, looks to flick it away, and appeal for LBW there. The umpire says not out, and Latham picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Matthew Boyle is on strike. 2 left-handers at the crease now. And Boyle comes down the wicket, hits it back to the bowler. It's a fantastic over from Glenn Phillips. Just 2 runs has come from this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over. And that's hit away down the ground to long on. And Matthew Boyle picks up another single to finish the over. So 3 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Cole McConkey. And Canterbury are 143 for 3 after 15 overs. So Bacon now back into the attack, and Tom Latham hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to start the over. This time it's pulled away again towards deep fine leg, and another single here. Tom Latham on 69 from 43 balls. Matthew Boyle is back on strike. Boyle comes down the wicket, looks to pull it away. It's gone to the keeper, and Latham picks up another quick single. Leg by single it is. The good over this from Bacon. Matthew Bacon bowling really well. Still 3 more deliveries left in this over. In fact, the previous single was not a leg bye. It was a single of the bat. This time again hit down the ground by Latham towards long on and picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Matthew Bacon coming around the wicket now. And Matthew Boyle hits it towards covers and picks up another single. The last ball of the over. And Latham swings it away. It's past that fielder at short fine leg, and that's into the fence for 4 to finish the over. So 9 runs came from that over, and Canterbury are 152 for 3 after 16 overs. The 150 comes up for Canterbury. The Canterbury are 152 for 3 after 16 overs. Ferns is back into the attack, and straight away Matthew Boyle goes big, goes all the way for 6 over deep mid wicket. Do not bowl in the slot to both these batters. They are so dangerous at this stage of the innings. A 6 to start the over. This time it's a full delivery. Matthew Boyle hits it down the ground to long on. And we'll pick up another couple of runs here. That's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs. This time it's a full toss, and Matthew Boyle drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. Latham sweeps it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Matthew Boyle is back on strike. That's full again. Matthew Boyle hits it down the ground, straight back down the ground. Good fielding at long off. Oh, in fact, a fumble by that fielder there. It allows the batters to complete a couple of runs. So one more delivery left in this over. And I hope the fielder is alright there, has hurt himself in the process. Last ball of the over, it's a full toss. And he hits it high in the air. Fielder cannot get there. Puts in a good dive, but not able to hold on to the catch. And another couple of runs to finish the over. 14 runs came from that over. And Canterbury are 166 for 3 after 17 overs. So Luke Georgeson is back into the attack. And straight away looking for the big shot. Appeal for LBW there. And they've also taken the single, I guess. One leg boys it is. Single completed. Matthew Boyle is back on strike. This time it's a full delivery. Matthew Boyle hits it leg side. It's in the gap. One bounce and into the boundary for 4. Once again, bowling it for 2 full and in the slot. Matthew Boyle picked up the length really well. This time it's full again, and Matthew Boyle hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Tom Latham is back on strike. Oh, he goes for the big shot. It's given as a wide though, wide down the leg side from Luke Georgeson. So he has to reload that one again. The 3 more deliveries left in this over. That's full again. It's gone in the air. Latham fielder takes the catch. And finally the wicket for the Otago Volts. A really good catch at deep mid wicket there. And Tom Latham's really good innings has come to an end. Was looking for the big shot again. Couldn't get a hold of it. And finally the Otago Volts fielders were able to take a catch. That's a very important thing. Because most of the times the balls have either landed safely, landed short of the fielders. There have been so many such instances, but in the end it's carried to the fielder. So Tom Latham is gone after scoring 75 runs from 48 balls. And Canterbury are 173 for 4 after 17.4 overs. The 2 more deliveries left in this over. Mitchell Hayes, the new batter, to the crease. And that's a full delivery. Mitchell Hayes drives it towards cover. Chance of run out was there, but the single has been completed. Mitchell Hayes gets off the mark with the single. So Matthew Boyle is back on strike. I think the batters would have still made it even if there was a direct hit of that previous ball. That's good running between the wickets. The last ball of the over coming up. Comes down the wicket, swings and misses. And another dot ball to finish the over. So 8 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Tom Latham, and Canterbury are now 174 for 4 after 18 overs. So Matthew Bacon now bowling the penultimate over, that's driven in the air by Mitchell Hayes, over covers, and that's 4 more to start the over. Once again, 2 full from Matthew Bacon and Mitchell Hayes. I mean, you have to go for the big shots now because the last couple of overs, they're beautifully driven over covers for 4. This time it's a Yorker and Mitchell Hayes drives it away towards covers and picks up another single. This time Matthew Boyle gives himself room and drives it away towards point and picks up another single. Well, moves across his stumps this time. Mitchell Hayes swings it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. There are 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, that's short this time. Went for the pull shot there. Matthew Boyle went for the pull shot. But I think it went on the back of the bat, I think. It's to the keeper. Another dot ball here. It went off the chest of the bat through to the keeper probably. All kinds of comedy of errors in that delivery. I won't say comedy of errors, comedies in that delivery there. Last ball of the over coming up. And he goes offside, it's in the air. Has he got hold of it? Fielder will take the catch at long off. So another wicket goes down. Matthew Bacon picks up a wicket on the last ball of his spell, and Matthew Boyle has to go. So one Matthew gets rid of another Matthew. Was looking to go over long off there, but unfortunately couldn't get the elevation and distance. Safely held by Todd in the deep. So Matthew Boyle is out after scoring 24 runs from 17 balls, and Canterbury are 181 for 5 after 19 overs. So last over of the innings. And this time Mitchell Hay drives it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to start the over. Dandrew Ferns is bowling the last over for the Otago Volts. With almost two new batters at the crease, Kyle Jamieson is the new batter to the crease for the Canterbury. And this time it's hit away down the ground by Jamieson. Will get off the mark with a single as well. Kyle Jamieson also has the ability to play some big shots. He has shown it before. 4 more deliveries left in this innings. Mitchell Hay is back on strike. Oh, it's an inside edge and the fielder does well at square leg. And Mitchell Hay picks up another single. So 3 singles in this over, still 3 balls left. Jamieson is back on strike. Oh, that's a full delivery. Jamieson, a really good Yorker. Jamieson digs it back to the bowler. Another dot ball here. Excellent Yorker right in the block hole there from Dandrew Ferns. So 2 more deliveries left in this innings. And this is a good last over for the Otago Volts. Just 3 runs coming from this last over. And this time Jamieson goes down the ground. Long off, comes around, does well. They're pushing for 2 here. And they'll get it comfortably. Another couple of runs for Jamieson. So now just 1 more delivery left in this innings. A 6 will get them past 190. After such a good opening partnership, I think the Canterbury have just lost some momentum in the last few overs probably. Also lost some wickets in the process. The last ball of the innings. Jamieson on strike. Oh, that's a good delivery. Jamieson hits it down the ground to long on. They're going to push for 2, whatever it is. Whatever it is, they're going to push for 2 and they'll get it. That's fantastic running between the wickets. Couple of runs again to finish the innings. 7 runs came from the last over. And the Canterbury Kings finished their 20 overs on 188 for 5 at the end of their 20 overs. Thanks to Tom Latham, who scored 75 runs. And even Chad Bowes as well. An opening partnership of 95 really gave the momentum. But after that, plenty of wickets went down. Tom Latham was still there. Tom Latham scored 75 from 48 balls with 7 boundaries and 4 sixers. And Chad Bowes scored 40 from 27 balls with 6 boundaries as well. And then Henry Nicholls chipped in with 22 from 14 balls. And Matthew Boyle Also scored 24 from 17 balls as well, which helped the Canterbury Kings get to 188 for 7. Which helped the Canterbury Kings get to 188 for 5 at the end of their 20 overs. And if you look at the wicket takers today for the Otago Volts, Phillips picked up 2 wickets, 2 for 29 in his 4 overs. Ben Lockrose 1 for 21 in his 2 overs. Matthew Bacon with 1 for 35 in his 4 overs, and Luke Georgeson with 1 for 17 in his 2 overs for the wicket takers. Andrew Fons was a little expensive but bowled a good last over. Andrew Hazeldine none for 38 in his 4. Andrew Fons none for 46 in his 4 overs as well. So the Otago Volts, when they come out to bat, will need 189 runs to win this match from their full quota of 20 overs to pick up their first win in this Super Smash T20 tournament. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. So we come to the end of the innings break. Johnson and Todd are opening the batting for the Otago Wolds. They need 189 runs to win this match. Kyle Jamieson is opening the bowling for the Canterbury Kings, and off we go. First ball of the run chase. Jamieson bowling to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson looking to flick it away. Didn't know where the ball was for quite a while. But a dot ball to start the over. So Liu Johnson is on strike. Second ball of the innings coming up. Looking to drive, gets the outer half of the bat towards deep point, and Liu Johnson gets off the mark with a single. So Jamal Todd is back on strike. This time it's driven away, straight to the fielder at covers though. Another dot ball here from Jamieson. So a good start here from Kyle Jamieson. He's hitting the deck hard actually. Proper new ball bowler. This time it's driven straight to the fielder at mid-off, and another dot ball from Jamieson. So two more deliveries left in this over. This time it's back of the length. It's flicked away again by Jamal Todd. Gets off the mark with a single. So both batters off the mark now. So last ball of the over coming up. Goes for the reverse scoop. Straight through to the keeper. Doesn't make connection. And another dot ball to finish the over. So good first over here from Kyle Jamieson. Just 2 runs came from that over. And the Otago Wolds are 2 without loss after 1 over. So far only Central Stags have registered a win in this tournament. This is only match 3 of the Super Smash T20. So Sheet is the new bowler into the attack, starts with a short ball, and Jamal Todd pulls it away. Leg side, was looking to pull it away. He'll pick up another single to start the over. Well, they're having a look at they're having a check for the run out here. I think the batter has made it back comfortably, so it will be not out. Not out it will be. Yes, it is. Not out it is. So a single also completed. Liu Johnson is back on strike. Second ball of the over coming up. And that's on the pads. It's flicked away. It's gone off the pads, I think. And Johnson picks up another single. It's one leg bias as well. So good start to the over from Fraser Sheet. This time it's pulled away by Jamal Todd. And that beats that fielder there. And finally the first boundary of the innings. Good effort by that fielder at deep mid wicket, but not able to stop the boundary. Jamal Todd hitting the first boundary of this innings. This time looking to pull it away. I think he's hurt himself here in the process. Oh my god, he's down here, the batter. That will hurt. It was a quick delivery there. Was looking to pull it away. Inside edge onto the thighs. And I think that will hurt big time. So the physio comes out to the pitch to have a look at the batter. So back in readiness, 2 more deliveries left in this over. Comes down the wicket, and Jamal Todd hits it down the ground to mid-on and picks up another single. Oh, it's got an inside edge there. They are appealing. The umpire says not out. Liu Johnson looking for the pull shot. It's given as not out as well. So Fraser Sheet not happy, but a dot ball to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over. And Otago Volts are 9 without loss after 2 overs. So Kyle Jamieson back into the attack, and yet again starts with a dot ball. This time it goes leg side, and it's gone all the way, has it? No, one bounce. In fact, it's gone all the way, it has. Nicely picked up the length there, Jamal Todd, and has deposited it over deep mid wicket for the first 6 of this innings. Third ball of the over. This time is driven away past that fielder at point, and that runs away for 4 as well. So a 6 and a 4 from Jamal Todd. This time accessing the offside region and finding the boundary. This time shot again, pulled again, and 6 again. 6 for 6. Jamal Todd is on fire here in this over. 16 runs from this over so far, still 2 balls left. Jamieson coming around the wicket, but it doesn't matter for Jamal Todd because it's going only one place. Over deep square leg for 6, and he's hobbling as well. No, hope he's alright here. He's hobbling here. It's not looking good as far as his legs are concerned, but he's hit 3 sixes in this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over, and that's on the pads, flicked away by Jamal Todd towards mid-wicket, and picks up another single to finish the over. 23 runs came from that over, and Otago Volts are 32 without loss after 3 overs. So Cam Paul is a new bowler into the attack now for Canterbury. Jamal Todd is on strike. Cam Paul coming around the wicket. And Jamal Todd goes big. High into the night sky. And over the rope. Another 6 to start the over. What a start this is for Otago Wolves to his run chase. Jamal Todd has scored 36 from just 14 balls with 2 boundaries and 4 sixes already. The second ball of the over. That's on the pads. Jamal Todd flicks it away leg side. Maybe it's gone off the pads. And he picks up another single. Will be 1 leg byes, I think. This time it's driven again by Leo Johnson, but straight to covers. And another dot ball from Cam Paul. This time it's driven again by Leo Johnson towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Jamal Todd is back on strike. Oh, and that's gone again, leg side, and that's all the way for 6. Everything that Jamal Todd is striking today is only going one place. Only need to look outside the boundary. Don't even need to look in the field, because that's where every ball is going. Another 6 for him, moves into the 40s in just 16 deliveries. 14 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. The last ball of the over coming up. Not quite sure what the delay in play is about. Still 1 more delivery left in this over. The last ball of the over coming up. Looks to swing leg side. Hits it down the ground to mid-off. Another dot ball to finish the over. So 14 runs came from that over, and Otago Volts are 46 without loss after 4 overs. So Cole McConkey is the new bowler into the attack. And that's cut away in the air and taken at covers. The first wicket goes down here for the Otago Volts. Was looking to maybe get it over that fielder, but instead he hit it straight into the hands. Liu Johnson has been off strike for quite a long time because it's been Jamal Todd who's been striking the ball to all places. Once he got the strike, he's holed out at covers. And the first wicket goes down for the Otago Volts. Liu Johnson is out after a struggling knock of 2 runs from 8 balls. And Otago Volts are 46 for 1 after 4.1 overs. So Max Chu is the new batter to the crease for the Otago Volts. This time it's on the pads, flicked away by Chu. Gets off the mark with a single. The third ball of the over coming up. Oh, he goes for reverse wave uphill for LBW. Umpire says not out. Very brave shot attempted there from Jamal Todd. He's the set batter at the crease. Maybe the impact would have been outside the off stump in that one. 3 more deliveries left in this over. And Todd goes over the top of the offside, and that'll run away for 4 as well. He's in a hurry here. There's Jamal Todd. Moves to 46 from just 19 balls. His third boundary in this innings to go with the 5 sixes as well, which he has hit. .50 comes up for the Otago Volts. 50 comes up in 44.4 overs. That's hit down the ground by Jamal Todd towards long on and picks up another single. Last ball of the over coming up. Max Chu on strike. And this time Chu flicks it away towards mid-wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. So 7 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Liu Johnson. And Otago Volts are 53 for 1 after 5 overs. So Fraser Sheet is back into the attack, into his second over now. Max Chu is on strike. And Chu swings it away leg side towards square leg and picks up another single to start the over. So second ball of the over coming up. Jamal Todd is back on strike. Comes down the wicket. Jamal Todd drives it away. The covers fielder comes around, does well. Jamal Todd picks up another single. Comes down the wicket there. And the one hand came off the bat as well for Max Chu. Picks up another single. So Jamal Todd is back on strike. It's full and on the pads, flicked away by Jamal Todd. It's in the gap for 4 as well. And brings up his half century in style. What a knock this has been. 52 from just 22 balls. With 4 boundaries and 5 maximums at a strike rate of 236.36. Otago Volts. The score of Otago Volts is 60 runs. And Jamal Todd has scored 52 out of those runs with his bat. It's on the pads again, it's flicked away again, but this time deep mid wicket is there. And Jamal Todd picks up another single. The last ball of the over. And that's full this time. Max Chu drives it down the ground. Good fielding at mid-off. And Max Chu picks up another single to finish the over. So 9 runs came from that over. And the power play has been completed. Otago Volts are 62 for 1 after 6 overs. So Cole McConkey is continuing into his second over. The short and wide. Match 2 cuts it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Goes big this time. Fielder takes the catch at deep mid wicket, and that's a big wicket. Huge wicket. Jamal Todd has to go. Cole McConkey gets the breakthrough. And could this be another twist? Could this be the wicket that the Canterbury Kings were looking for? It was not the best of deliveries, to be honest. But Jamal Todd looking to go big. Couldn't get the distance there. Only Farr managed to find the fielder at deep mid wicket, but it's been an outstanding knock from Jamal Todd. He's been dismissed after scoring 53 runs from 24 balls, and Otago Wolves are 63 for 2 after 6.2 overs. So Glenn Phillips is the new batter to the crease, and straight away punches it down the ground to mid-off. It's a dot ball to start the over. Shot this time. Phillips goes big when he hits it. Watch out, somewhere in the stands. That's where it goes. Glenn Phillips gets off the mark with a 6. It was dragged down by Cole McConkey, almost similar to the delivery in which he got the wicket of Jamal Todd. But Glenn Phillips doesn't miss out on those kind of looseness, deposits it over deep mid wicket for a 6. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. This time it's a full delivery. Phillips drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. Last ball of the over, and Chu cuts it away towards covers and picks up another single to finish the over. So 9 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Jamal Todd, and Otago Wolves are 71 for 2 after 7 overs. Well, Nicholls is the new bowler into the attack, and Max Chu drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single to start the over. So Glenn Phillips is back on strike. Nicholls and Glenn Phillips, both proper New Zealand players. This time it's a quicker delivery and Glenn Phillips cuts it away straight to covers, and another dot ball from Nicholls. That's tossed up this time and that's driven through the covers. It's towards deep extra covers, and Glenn Phillips picks up another single as well. Goes for the drive outside the off stump. Max Chu not able to make connection. Another dot ball from Nicholls. This time looks to go inside out. It goes towards deep extra covers, and Max Chu will pick up another couple of runs. That's good running between the wickets. So last ball of the over coming up. And it goes big, legs down the ground. It's towards long on, and Max Chu picks up another single to finish the over. So 5 runs came from that over, and Otago Volts are 76 for 2 after 8 overs. Paul McConkey is continuing into his third over, and a single and a dot ball to start. Required run rate now slowly increasing a little bit. It's 9.60 at the moment. Might go to 10. This time it's punched away towards point, and Glenn Phillips picks up another single. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Flicked away again by Max Chu towards deep mid wicket, and picks up another single as well. Short and wide, cut away by Phillips. And has it gone all the way? It has. What power! What power that is! Cutting it away off the back foot over towards deep point for 6. That is one of the hardest shots to play in cricket. But Glenn Phillips has made it look so easy. Picks up his second 6 in this innings, and what a way to do it. This time, last ball of the over. It's on the stumps and Glenn Phillips flicks it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. So 10 runs came from that over and Otago Volts are 86 for 2 after 9 overs. So Kyle Jamieson is back into the attack into his third over and starts with a dot ball to Glenn Phillips. Looking to flick it away there. Glenn Phillips has gone off the outside edge and Phillips picks up another quick single. Went off the edge towards point. Another single for Glenn Phillips. So Max Chu is back on strike, hasn't found the boundary yet. He scored run a ball 13 runs. That's in the air leg side. One bounce to deep mid wicket. Max Chu picks up another single. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. That's a full toss. Phillips looks to swing leg side. Swings it towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. 100, exactly 100 needed from the last 62 balls. The required run rate of 9.68. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. This time it's full toss. Max Chu hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. This is a good over from Jamieson. Just 4 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. So last ball of the over coming up. It's full again. It's driven straight to covers. It's a dot ball to finish the over. Excellent over from Kyle Jamieson. Just 4 runs came from that over. And Otago Volts are 90 for 2 after 10 overs at the halfway mark of this run chase. Needing another 99 more runs to win in the last 10 overs. So Sodi is continuing into his second over. And straight away Max 2 plays it beautifully. Picks up another boundary to start the over. Pressure on Sodi straight away. Great way to start the over. This time a quicker delivery is cut away over the fielder at third man. It won't run away for 4, but they'll pick up another couple of runs. That's good running between the wickets. Couple of runs completed by Max 2. And this time looking for the reverse sweep there. Max 2 not able to make connection. Dot ball here. 93 needed from 57 balls now. Looks to flick it away there. Appeal for LBW. The umpire says not out. Suddenly there's just a little bit of pressure building here on the Otago Volts. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. It's pulled in the air. Fielder! Does he get there? No, he doesn't. And Max 2 picks up another single. Last ball of the over. It's a full delivery. Phillips was looking to flick it away leg side. He yorked himself in the process. Excellent over from Sodi. Just 7 runs came from that over. And Otago Volts are 97 for 2 after 11 overs. So 9 more overs left in this innings. 92 needed for the Otago Volts in the last 9 overs. Josh Davy now is a new bowler into the attack, and Max 2 goes straight down the ground. Straight, dead straight, all the way for 6. So finally, after a long time, Max 2 clears the boundary, picks up his first 6 in this innings. 100 comes up for the Otago Volts. 100 comes up in 11.1 overs. Great way to start the over. This time it's full, it's driven down the ground to long off. They're going to push for 2 here, surely. And they get it. Another couple of runs for Max 2. And now the required run rate has become slightly easier. Required run rate is 9.69. Oh, this time Max 2 goes big. I don't think he's timed this one. Oh, has he? I think he has. Wow, it's gone over. Didn't look as though he had gotten hold of it. But still, it has sailed all the way for 6. The second 6 in this over from Max Chu, and maybe this is the over that will release the pressure for the Otago Wolves in this run chase. That's on the pass this time. Max Chu flicks it away towards square leg and picks up another single. So Glenn Phillips will be on strike. 2 more deliveries left in this over. And Phillips goes over covers. That's 4 more. So Glenn Phillips seizes the opportunity for him to join the party. Picks up another boundary here. There's an expensive over from Davy. 19 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. It's shifting things in favor of Otago Wolves once again. Last ball of the over. That's a full delivery. It's driven again by Phillips towards covers and picks up another single to finish the over. 20 runs came from that over, and Otago Wolves are 117 for 2 after 12 overs. So unfortunately a very expensive over there from Sean Davy has brought the Otago Wolves back into this chase. So Nicholls is continuing into his third over, starts with a dot ball. This time it's a quicker delivery. Glenn Phillips punches it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. So third ball of the over coming up. That's guided away towards deep extra covers, and Max Chu picks up another single. This partnership now is 55 from. This partnership is now 56 from 37 balls between Max Chu and Glenn Phillips. Phillips cleared his front leg, was looking for the big shot, but inside edges it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. This time it's cut away. Oh, good fielding at point. So a dot ball here from Nicholls. The last ball of the over coming up. That's punched away again towards deep extra covers. And Max Chu picks up another single to finish the over. So 4 runs came from that over, and Otago Volts are 121 for 2 after 13 overs. So 7 overs left, 68 needed for the Otago Volts. The 2 set batters at the crease. I think the Otago Volts will feel that they can chase this down. So Cam Paul is back into the attack, starts with a dot ball. A good start to the over for the Canterbury. Second ball of the over coming up. Has bowled him! Wow! What a yorker that is! Max Chu came down the wicket. Went for the heave, leg side, but has lost his poles. And the third wicket goes down here for the Otago Volts. And is there still another twist left in this game or what? Hostam cartwheeling back there. Cam Paul breaks this partnership. It's still anybody's game here. Max Chu is out after scoring 38 runs from 29 balls. And Otago Volts are 121 for 3 after 13.2 overs. So Jack Boyle is the new batter to the crease for Canterbury. Jack Boyle is the new batter to the crease for the Otago Volts. 68 runs still needed from the last 40 balls. The third ball of the over coming up. And Boyle cuts it away, straight to point. A dot ball here from Cam Paul. This time it's guided away again, straight to point. Another dot ball here from Jack Boyle. Sorry, another dot ball from Cam Paul. Jack Boyle not yet got off the mark. Still on not. 68 still needed from 38 balls. They need another big over here, Otago Volts. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. This time driven away straight to point. Make that another dot ball. The last ball of the over coming up. Comes down the wicket and Jack Boyle drives it down the ground and picks up another single to finish the over. So just one run came from that over, including the wicket of Max Chu, and Otago Volts are 122 for 3 after 14 overs. So looks like Sean Davy is coming back into the attack. 6 overs left, 67 needed. And straight away goes big. And he's hauled out. Would you believe it? Jack Boyle is just having a look at the no ball. There's no problem with the no ball. Was looking to go over the top of deep extra covers, but couldn't get the distance. Straight into the hands of deep extra covers. And again, a partnership has been broken here. Sean Davy was expensive in his first over. He's come back into the attack and broken this partnership. So Jack Boyle is out after scoring just 1 run from 5 balls. And Otago Volts are 122 for 4 after 14.1 overs. So second ball of the over coming up. Luke Georgeson as the new batter to the crease. Sean Davy coming around the wicket. Oh, Georgeson looking to flick it away. Gets the leading edge. It's towards third man. And Luke Georgeson gets off the mark with a single. The third ball of the over coming up. Phillips goes big. And he's gone straight into the hands of long off. And could that be the match for Canterbury Kings is the big question. But I am, because it's a big wicket of Glenn Phillips here, was looking to go for the maximum but couldn't get hold of it. A simple catch at long off. And another wicket here for Canterbury Kings as Sean Davy has picked up 2 wickets in this over. It's completely turning the game on its head. Glenn Phillips is out after scoring 24 from 20 balls. And Otago Volts are 123 for 5 after 14.3 overs. So Jake Gibson is the new batter to the crease, and straight away gets off the mark with a single. Luke Georgeson is back on strike. Two more deliveries left in this over. A really good over here from Sean Davy. Just 2 runs coming from this over, including 2 wickets. Luke Georgeson is back on strike. This time it's a slow ball, is driven towards covers, and Luke Georgeson picks up another single. The last ball of the over coming up. Jake Gibson on strike. And that's defended again. Oh, almost found the gap. That's good fielding at point. And Jake Gibson picks up another single to finish the over. So 4 runs came from that over, including 2 wickets. And Otago Volts are 126 for 5 after 15 overs. So 5 overs left, 63 needed. Campbell back into the attack. That's cut away beautifully by Jake Gibson, and a much needed boundary for the Otago Volts. Little bit of width offered there, and Jake Gibson punished it away for 4. Much needed boundary. This time Jake Gibson drives it away straight to covers and picks up another single. .58 needed from 28 balls. This time on a good length, defended back to the bowler. And another dot ball from Campbell. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. That's short this time. It's pulled away in the air. And it doesn't carry to the fielder. It goes towards deep mid wicket though. And Luke Georgeson picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. 6 runs from this over so far. Oh, he goes in the air, Jake Gibson, and it's taken at deep extra covers. So Campbell picks up another one, Otago Wolves are losing their way here in this run chase. Jake Gibson was attempting to go over the top, but all he's managed to do is find that fielder there at deep point. And the 6th wicket goes down here for the Otago Wolves. Jake Gibson is out after scoring 7 runs from 5 balls. And Otago Wolves are 132 for 6 after 15.5 overs. So Ben Nicholls is the new batter to the crease for the Otago Wolves. One more delivery left in this over. They need a lot of boundaries and sixes from here. Chasing team feeling the scoreboard pressure. Last ball of the over coming up. Ben Nicholls on strike. And that's driven again down the ground to mid-off. And Nicholls gets off the mark with a single to finish that over. The 7 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Jake Gibson. And Otago Wolves are 133 for 6 after 16 overs. Well, I lost the broadcast. Actually, leading edge has been taken by Sodi. So another wicket goes down here for the Otago Wolves. Ben Nicholls is out after scoring just 1 run from 3 balls. And Otago Wolves are 133 for 7 after 16.2 overs. So Dundrew Ferns is the new bowler into the new batter to the crease is Dundrew Ferns. The 3rd ball of the over coming up. And this time it's defended by Ferns. Doesn't take the single. Another dot ball. Quicker delivery and Ferns cuts it away straight to point. And Dundrew Ferns gets off the mark with a single, but that's not going to help the cause. They need a lot of boundaries from here. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. And Johnson swings it leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Last ball of the over. And Dundrufan swings it leg side towards square leg. They are appealing for a run out here. Now this could be another wicket. The umpires are going upstairs. Has Georgeson made his ground or not? Well, this is going to be going upstairs here. Has Dundrufan made his ground or not? That's what we need to have. We need to check. Well, it looks like he's gone here. Another wicket goes down for the Otago Volts. It's been another collapse. Decision pending. Out it is. Another wicket goes down. Second wicket in this over. And what is happening here to the Otago Volts? They are going down very quickly. Dundrufan is run out after scoring 1 run from 3 balls. And Otago Volts are 135 for 8 after 17 overs. So 3 overs left, 54 needed for the Otago Volts. So Kyle Jamieson is going to be bowling the 18th over of this innings. And that's a full delivery. Hazeldine is the new batter to the crease. He drives it down the ground to mid-off and gets off the mark with a single. 53 now needed from 17 balls with only 2 wickets in hand. Otago Volts have lost 6 wickets in the last 5.1 overs for just 19 runs. And that is where I think they are losing this game at the moment. Second ball of the over coming up. And Luke Georgeson comes down the wicket and drives it away towards deep extra covers. And picks up another single. Oh, that's a full toss. Could be a no ball. They'll be asking for a no ball there. They'll be asking. I don't think they're getting anything. Single for Luke Georgeson. Well, they're checking for the no ball here. Yes, it is. Umpire has given it as a no ball. So it's a no ball and a free hit. So free hit delivery coming up. Georgeson goes big. Doesn't make proper connection. So the free hit doesn't cost much. Luke Georgeson only picks up another single. 49 needed from 15 now. It's becoming increasingly tough and impossible as well. So 4 more deliveries left in this over. Andrew Hazeldine is back on strike. 3 more deliveries left, sorry. That's a full delivery, it's driven straight to covers. And Hazeldine picks up another single as well. But that's not helping anybody's cause. Because now 48 needed from 14 balls. Both these batters haven't found the boundaries. Both these batters haven't scored a single boundary till now, which is not helping Otago Volts. 5th ball of the over. That's on the pads again. Luke Georgeson flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Just the singles here. Another good over for the Otago. Another good over for the Canterbury Kings. Just 7 runs came from that over. Still 1 ball left. The last ball of the over. Oh, he goes for the scoop there. Hazeldine not able to make connection. Another dot ball to finish the over. What an over. 6 runs, just 7 runs, sorry, 8 runs came from that over, and Otago Volts are 143 for 8 after 18 overs. The 2 overs left, 46 needed. Fraser Sheet is bowling the penultimate over for the Canterbury Kings. And again, Andrew Hazeldine only able to take the singles. Picks up a single to start the over. That's never helping. So Luke Georgeson is back on strike. Goes for a scoop, misses it completely. Will it be given as a wide? No, it's not. It's another dot ball. 45 from 10. Canterbury Kings getting closer to victory. The 3rd ball of the over, 45 needed from 10, has to go for 4 or 6, but it doesn't. It's driven it straight to deep extra covers. And Andrew Hazeldine picks up another single. 44 from 9 now. They at least need to get 8 from the next 3 balls to even keep it mathematically alive. But I think it's going to be Canterbury Kings who will be getting over the line here. Fantastic bowling performance, fantastic comeback actually. Flurry of wickets fell in the middle for the Otago Volts. Even when Glenn Phillips was batting, when Glenn Phillips and Max Chu was batting, it looked as though the Otago Volts can get over the line. That's flicked away, that's past the field, red square leg, and that'll run away for 4. So finally a boundary from the bat of Luke Georgeson. But it looks like it's too late actually, but eventually they've got the boundary. This time it's full again. It's swung away leg side towards deep mid wicket. And Luke Georgeson picks up another single. The last ball of the over coming up. Has bowled him. Another wicket goes down. Andrew Hazeldine looking for the scoop shot. And has his poles rearranged. And that's the game as well for the Canterbury Kings, because even mathematically now the equation is impossible to get. The 8th wicket, the 9th wicket goes down actually for the Otago Wolves. Outstanding over from Fraser Sheet. 7 runs from that over, including the wicket. And Andrew Hazeldine is out after scoring 10 runs from 7 balls. Oh wait, there was a mistake in the scorecard actually. Andrew Hazeldine is out after scoring 4 runs from 7 balls. And the Otago Wolves are 150 for 9 after 19 overs. So Cam Paul is bowling the last over, and Georgeson goes straight back down the ground. It's dead straight 6, I think, to start the over. Has it gone all the way? No, it's given as a boundary actually. So a 4, so a boundary to start the over, but it's too little too late at the moment. But at least they can try to lose by a small margin, the Otago Wolves. Second ball of the over, and it's an inside edge past the keeper, and that's 4 more as well. Back-to-back boundaries to start the last over, but it's all too late at the moment for the Otago Wolves because the game is gone. This time it's in the slot, and Georgeson goes down the ground, but long on comes around as well. And Luke Georgeson picks up another couple of runs. But this game is gone, unfortunately. This game is gone for the Otago Wolves. 3 balls, 30 runs. It's not going to be possible to get. That's a full toss. It's guided away towards short third man. A little bit of a fumble. And Luke Georgeson picks up another single and gives a strike to Matthew Bacon, who is the new batter to the crease. Two more deliveries left in this over. Goes for a scoop, but scoops it, doesn't make connection. It's through to the keeper. Another dot ball from Cam Paul. Only one more delivery left in this match now. 29 needed. The Canterbury Kings are going to be picking up their first win today. The last ball of the match. Matthew Bacon on strike. Bowled him. That's it. That's the end of everything. The Otago Wolves have been bowled out eventually for 160 runs. Campbell finishing the innings with a wicket. And what a collapse this has been from the Otago Wolves. Yesterday we saw a different collapse from a different team, and today again we are seeing a collapse in a run chase. Imagine Otago Wolves were 121 for 2 at one stage, and from there they have gotten bowled out for 160 runs. That clearly shows the kind of collapse. They have lost their last 8 wickets for just 39 runs, and that is not a happy sight for Otago Wolves, because until Glenn Phillips and Max Chu were batting at the crease, it looked as though the Otago Wolves can get over the line. But again, a big middle order collapse has ensured that unfortunately the Otago Wolves have gone down today. So it's the Canterbury Kings who win this match by 28 runs and pick up their first win in the Super Smash T20 tournament 2025-26. And unfortunately, Otago Wolves start their campaign with a defeat. Notable contributions for Otago Wolves. Jamal Todd started the innings really well with 53 from 24 balls, with 4 boundaries and 5 sixers. Max Chu also played really well with 38 from 29 balls, but it was his wicket that turned everything on its head. Glenn Phillips also played decently well with 24 from 20 balls, and Luke Georgeson not out in the end, 23 from 15 balls. But just not enough, because they just kept on losing wickets. You look at the bowlers. Cameron Paul picked up 3 for 32 in his 4 overs. Cole McConkie picked up 2 for 26 in his 3 overs. Fraser Sheet with 1 for 22. Fraser Sheet with 1 for 22 from his 3 overs. Ish Sodhi, superb bowling figures, 1 for 18 in his 4 overs, and Sean Davy with 2 for 23 in his 2 overs as well. So a fantastic win for the Canterbury Kings by 28 runs. They are on the board in the Super Smash T20 tournament. We'll be back again to cover more matches from the Super Smash T20 tournament. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys, cheers and have a good day.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.